Here is a tragedy. The biggest deterrent to English growth in India is not the English grammar, it's the accent shame. People are not scared to speak in English. They are scared of being laughed at when they are speaking in English.
Absolutely. English is this new dragon which is chasing the people with its fiery furnace. In every street or city of India, you'll find a language trainer who will claim to fix your English, but he's not going to work on your grammar or your content or what you're going to speak. All he or she is going to do is fix your accent. Even in the schools, the focus is not on the content of the textbooks, but on the Western flair of their teachers. In fact, the teachers who have that Western flair are given higher salaries. In our country, if somebody doesn't have that westernized, pretentious accent, he's considered not fluent enough, not good enough, maybe not a good teacher, maybe not a good employee. They are disparaged for sounding local. How sad is that?
So basically, this walk and talk in English accent is going to change the whole education landscape of India.
Absolutely. It's the new social conditioning, particularly in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, where accent is seen as a marker of your class and your character. But if you face the reality, then accent really doesn't need a correction. I mean, it's not a mistake. Maybe the pronunciation can need coaching and guidance, but accent is what it is. That's what it is. It's the story. It's a map of where you've studied, where you've learned, where you've been brought up, the kind of people you have listened more to. It's a thumbprint. It's always evolving with time. If you go for coaching for accents, that's exactly like, putting up the garb of artificiality anyway. Just as music from different singers sound different, accent is supposed to sound individualized, unique, one of a kind, and different. I would go on to say that in the world of AI domination and penetration, it is the accent, the individualized accent, which becomes a shield which cannot be replicated or duplicated.
So a lot of educated people in India nowadays are talking about neutral Indian accent. What is it?
This neutral Indian accent is the smoke which people are chasing. In simple words, it simply doesn't exist. I mean, a lot of people would say Shashi Tharoor has that neutral Indian accent, but look at him closely. Again, he has a lot of British leanings, and he represents the Oxford education, his backing with UN. That's his story. That's not, again, neutral Indian. He also has that received pronunciation. And moreover, we enjoy such people not for their accents, but for their vocabulary, for the British wit or their ideas and their authority and fluency. Likewise, another comedian called Veer Das, he also, the way he speaks about his childhood in Nigeria, where he grew up, or his education in India, USA, or Priyanka Chopra, the actress. Even she's often mocked for sounding fake. But the reality is she also had her education in teenage years in US. Then, of course, for the Bollywood, she spent years in India. And then the Hollywood, for the global audience, she has to manipulate and kind of customize her accent so that she has more clarity. Talking about accent is like playing cricket without a ball. You're doing the batting, you're doing the fielding, but there's really nothing to chase there.
So maybe the people out there, they need to stop disparaging the accents. They need to see the value and the content in the words.
Exactly. Both in the accent, if something needs training, that could be the diction, that could be the pronunciation, enunciation, or elocution, something which can bring more clarity to what you say. Then, of course, the gesticulation, the modulation, the intonation, the overall style of speaking, that could work. But I would say if you're talking about accent, you are wishing in a way that the same music should be played everywhere, which is just not going to sound right. For more education and parenting updates, follow us. All the best.
All the best.